Hi, this is Todd Oldham. What you're about to see is a consumer fraud expose conducted in every major fur salon in New York City. In January of 1999, investigators acting as potential customers obtained this undercover footage, documenting what consumers are told regarding the production of fur. As you will see, it stands in stark contrast to the actual footage from fur farms, which PETA has investigated over the past few years.
We've been all over and we want to make a decision here.
Yes,
this is a...
it's quite friendly.
Yeah.
This fashion model, Magali, accompanied by a member of PETA, conducted the investigation with hidden camera equipment under her skirt.
You always wear long skirts like this?
No, just today.
They ask questions which anybody buying a fur might ask.
I don't think so. I am an animal lover. Really, I am. I have 3 cats. I love animals more than I do people. Right.
Really? Well, is there a law? You know, protecting them.
What did you say?
Is there a law? You know.
Oh yeah, these are all, that's why these are farmed under, you know, everything's law controlled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But there are laws, aren't there, anyway?
Oh, sorry. There are.
Helping them making sure?
Laws in the farms. Right? Yeah.
Are there laws? You know what I mean, like the
protection laws.
Are there laws, you know, that help them look after the animals?
Oh, the law. Sure.
We just kind of both figured there are laws protecting.
Of course.
In fact, not a single law governs the killing of animals on fur farms, and no federal agency regulates or inspects them.
Every animal you see here, the chinchillas are in farms, all the animals.
Do you have links?
You know, you can't. You go to prison if you do it. You know.
If you trap them in the wild?
Yes,
Any animals?
you can. Absolutely, yeah.
1/3 of all furs sold in the U.S. come from animals killed in traps, a practice legal in all but 6 states. The U.S. is the largest trapping nation in the world, according to the International Association of Fish and Wildlife Agencies. The most commonly trapped animals are foxes, minks, beavers, and coyotes, but dogs and cats are often caught too. The September 1998 issue of the magazine Trapper and Predator Caller states, quote, "Trapping in clear view of houses is a bad idea, but it's done all the time," unquote.
If we can assure him that they're killed humanely, I mean, do they break their bones? Do they break their necks and stuff? So that neck-breaking stuff and the electrocution.
No, that was from years ago before the awareness came.
Like I hear about neck, bone breaking and electrocution.
I don't believe that.
Well, when they've bitten you 3 times to hear that neck pop, it feels so good.
Neck breaking is recommended by fur trade associations in Europe, the United States, and Canada, and is outlined in many manuals and guides.
One method is electric, one method is they break their necks. I was never any good at breaking their necks, so we do it with electric. Put one clip right on their genitals, and the other clip on their ear.
Anal electrocution, as demonstrated here by the Secretary of the Canada Fox Breeders Association, is the recommended killing method for foxes by fur trade associations in Europe and North America.
3.
Just press the button there.
4.
After you count.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just for good measure.
Poorly trained fur farmers, such as this one in Illinois, often can't get it right the first time, and continually re-electrocute the same animals, like this fox.
But if they were mistreated, then the skins wouldn't be good. I mean, the hairs would be damaged if they were mistreated.
To prevent damaging their fur, this farmer in Korea a top fur exporter, swings foxes by the tail through 2 wooden planks, which he then clamps shut, suffocating the foxes or crushing their rib cages.
No, are you crazy? That's your propaganda. Everything is raised, isn't it? Like in a farm. Like if you eat chicken,
And we were saying,
it's like a cow meat or lamb. It's everything the same deal.
So they kill them like the cows?
Yeah, it's like that they inject them.
so all that stuff, neck breaking and
that's just like they do that because it appeals to your sentence, you know, and what human being wants to see that? So they're appealing to your, oh my god, poor little creature. Meantime, minks are very mean. You don't want to have one of those little, they're very carnivorous. They eat one another and they're very attacked. So they're not a nice little pet.
So what do they do? So what do they do then?
They just inject.
Oh right, yeah, you just said that.
Some animals are killed by injection. This fur farmer in Maryland is injecting a mixture of rubbing alcohol and insecticide into the chests of minks. The animals convulse and die an agonizingly slow death. Acetone and chloral hydrate are other poisons recommended by the fur trade groups around the world.
Could she assure him that the animals were humanely killed? You say, are they humanely?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're not. They have to be, otherwise they'd be in. You wouldn't be able to use them.
But in the ranch, they're not maltreated.
They're raised.
How humane are fur ranches? This fox was left to suffer with an exposed broken bone. This one had an untreated eye infection. Ear mites tore through this animal's eardrum, causing her to lose her sense of balance. These wild raccoons were kept in a tiny cage with no place to hide from the elements. These raccoons, insane from confinement, cannibalized their cage mate. These confined minks pace neurotically, as does this fox, whose entire life is a small, filth-encrusted cage.
How much does this run?
This is $49,500.
If an auto dealer lied so thoroughly about how a $49,000 car was made, he'd be out of business.
What would you say, Golden? Well, if you can have a fur, don't worry about anybody, just enjoy it. If your husband or fiancé says, yes, you can have a fur. See, we have one-of-a-kind coats.